Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. One of the areas that I have struggled with on trail is staying hydrated. And I've been working for the last several years to try to find just the right solution from the standpoint of water filtration on the trail. I've been using squeeze type filters for some time, like the Sawyer Squeeze or the Katadyn Be Free. And I've had problems with them because I cannot stand sitting there squeezing water through. It takes forever. They easily get clogged. You have to back flush them very frequently. And it's just been a real pain in the rear. I picked up the Katadyn Be Free because it seemed to be better and easier to squeeze through, but as well documented in my last overnight trip, I really did not like how it worked out and it got clogged very easily. Now after that video, in the comment section, people kept talking about the Grayl filters and that I should get one. They might be a little bit heavier, but that I need to look into them. So today we're going to take a look at my new Grayl Ultralight water filter, and I am so glad I paid attention once again to my subscribers and picked up this awesome piece of gear. Stay tuned, we'll check it out. So here it is. I purchased the Grayl Ultralight water purifier. This is in Alpine White. I decided to get it in white. I think it's kind of nice to be able to see the color of the water that you're drinking. Dimensions are 9.6 by 2.7 and the weight is 10.9 ounces. It holds 16 ounces of water. The filter type is an ion exchange with an activated carbon element. Flow rate is about 15 seconds for this 16 ounces, so it takes about 15 seconds to get it all the way down. The carbon absorbs chemicals, pesticides, heavy metals, and flavors. It also removes waterborne pathogens. The claims are 99.99% of viruses, 99.9999% of bacteria, and 99.9% of protozoan cysts. This includes rotavirus, hepatitis A, norovirus, giardia, cryptosporidium, E. coli, cholera, salmonella, and more. The actual filter cartridge is right here. The lifespan is 300 cycles, so that's 300 times pushing through the water. That's quite a bit. Often I wonder how to know, well, is this thing messed up, or how do we know it's been 300 cycles? It says if it takes over 25 seconds to push it all the way through, it's time for a new filter. So that's kind of nice to know. You can time it and figure out when it's time to replace it. Cartridge shelf life is 10 years, which is a pretty good deal. So it's nice to have one of these in your preps, or at least maybe have an extra cartridge in your preps. You can leave that there for 10 years and you can use this day to day, and then make sure you have it if you ever need it for an emergency. Cost is $69.95. That is 23 cents per 16-ounce bottle if you factor that out. Now, if you actually get the cartridge replacement, that's only $24.95. That's 8 cents per bottle. So once you make the investment of getting the actual bottle, the cartridge itself makes water very inexpensive. I'll ask you how much it costs for a 16-ounce bottle of bottled water. It's a lot more than 8 cents. It's even a lot more than 23 cents. So you can just see real quick, I'll show you the components. There is a nice little kind of rubberized, grippy thing here at the bottom so that it doesn't really move around very easily. It allows it to kind of sit and not move too much. It's pretty thick walled, as you can see right here, so pretty impressive. This is the actual filter itself. To get it off, you just pop here. I'm not going to get it off because I don't want to have to put it back on, but it's very simple to do. The water just comes right through this filter. You can see the carbon. The top here has a screw-on lid, which is actually really nice. You can just filter it on through, put this on top, and keep your water for the rest of the day. It's so nice to not have to carry a separate container, one for your dirty water and one for your filter. You just put this through and you've got yourself filtered water. Let me show you guys how it works. Not really rocket science here, really simple. We'll get some water out of this little retention pond back here and we'll filter it. Now you guys can see the water is clear, but there's a lot of darkness to it. Let's see how dark it is. You can see, you probably can't see, but it's got a little bit of darkness to it. There's a line. I don't know if you can see. We'll show you that here in a second. There's a line. So we'll just pour out till we get to that line, which is 16 ounces, just a little bit before. Now let's press it through. Just want to show you guys what the water looks like before we press it. So hopefully you can see the fill-to line right there. Take off the top so that there's water can come through. We'll start this going through and just press nice and slow. We'll run this real time for you guys. mosquito again. Now, I don't know if you guys can see how clear this water is, but I'm going to show you. Now that's clear water, and I'll show you here in a second what it just looked like. And that's it now. Absolutely clear, perfect water. So what do I think about this particular water filter? Well, I'll be honest, I can't see myself hitting the trail or even just traveling without it in my bag anymore. I mean, what do you have to lose? Anywhere you go, you could run into potential water sources that are a little questionable. That could be on trail, that could be in a different country, that could be right here in America with just some shady water out there. What's to lose by carrying this filter and always being able to make sure your water is safe? It's so much easier than a squeeze. You don't have to have a separate bag to put the water in and then squeeze it into a separate container. You just push and you got your water. I'm actually planning on getting 3 more of these for Christmas, one for each of my kids and one for my wife, because we travel quite a bit and I want to make sure everybody can take this with them and have fresh, clean water anywhere. There just isn't a reason to worry about water quality anymore. It's really easy to use. My kids have used mine. I went ahead and made sure they have no problem squeezing the water through. It's very simple to do. And for the trail, it's an absolute no-brainer. I don't have to worry about carrying separate containers. Now, I'll have multiple bottles of water that I can keep water in, but I'll just press it through the Grayl and pour it into my other containers, and it's really, really simple. I don't have to sit there squeezing anymore, and I'm so thankful. It's true that the Sawyer Mini, for example, and the Dirty Water Bag are about half the weight of this particular product, but it doesn't matter. It's not that much more, and if it means that I'm going to be able to filter water easier, more consistently, that means I'm going to drink more, and that means it's going to help me solve my issues with hydration on the trail. A 1-bottle solution is worth the 5 or 6 extra ounces in my opinion. I've had this filter for about a month. I've used it day to day. I've used it on multiple day hikes. I've even taken it to the office. I'll run our water through it just to get used to it and make sure it works well, and it really does. It cannot be any easier. And I have to say that it makes water taste noticeably better. Maybe it's just me, but I think it does. Now, make no mistake, you need to pre-filter your water. If there are a lot of particulates, you can, I'm sure, clog this thing up pretty easily if you're not careful. But if you do that and you get yourself relatively clear water, no problems whatsoever. And when you're out and about and you're traveling in particular, if you just want to get water out of a faucet or wherever it is at the hotel, it's going to be clear and it's going to be really easy to filter, and you make sure that there's nothing in there you don't want to put in your body. Be smart with it, and I think it will serve you for a long time and in almost any situation. Do me a favor, guys, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up down below. It really helps spread things across YouTube. It is absolutely so important to our channels to get these thumbs up. They work with the YouTube algorithm and really help out. So if you want to help out the channel, hit that thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscription button. And if you want to be notified every time I release a new video, hit that notification bell and you will be the first to know. I'm enjoying some time here. It is November. I don't know when this video will come out. It'll probably be a couple of months, but still short sleeve weather here in Louisiana. It's about 72, 73 degrees. It's a beautiful day. Fall has definitely hit. We don't get much fall around here. It just kind of goes from hot to cold. As always, guys, I appreciate you checking out the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Stay tuned for more videos soon.